symphonic opera by Victor Massé was first given in Paris in 1853. It is one of the best specimens of French opera comique, the music full of sprightly melody, the story ingenuous and thoroughly entertaining. It has been said of a woman that when she won't, so there's an end on it. In the marriage of Jeannette, we are shown a man who wouldn't, but who was finally persuaded to change his mind. Jean, a young French peasant, has had a narrow escape from marriage. He has fallen in love with Jeannette, proposed and been accepted. Then, when with the pretty girl clinging to his arm, he was confronted with a marriage contract to sign, he became suddenly stricken with terror and took to his heels. As he is exulting over his continued bachelorhood, he hears a knock upon the door, and in walks Jeannette, still in her bridal attire. Instead of berating him, she calmly asks an explanation. Jean is hard pushed, but stands his ground, and Jeannette, too proud to plead with him, pretends not to care. So Jean leaves her and joins his merry friends at the inn. Then Jeannette breaks down with grief and anger, and as Jean returns for his coat, she insists that he sign the contract. Not so they may get married, she hastens to explain, but merely that she may tell the world she jilted him, and thus obtain some measure of consolation. Jean, nothing loath, signs, but once she has the signature, she decides that it would be better to have a nice, good-looking boy for a husband than the pleasure of going about with the proof that she refused to marry him. So she signs also and makes it a contract. Jean, learning the trick, swears he will make her so terrible a husband she will be glad to get rid of him. He begins at once to break up the dishes and furniture, and then leaves the room in a rage. While he is out, Jeannette has her own new furniture brought and arranges the house attractively. Then she prepares a savory meal and dresses in her prettiest gown. Jean comes in and tries to be gruff, but fails miserably. Finally, before he knows it, he is neglecting the omelette for the joy of kissing her, and the opera ends as he calls in all the neighbors to introduce them to his wife. The Nightingale song, sung on this record by Verlet, is one of the most charming bits of the opera, and well shows the daintiness and grace that characterizes the music as a whole. Mademoiselle Verlet sings throughout with the vivacity that is always the leading feature of her rendition. As a coloratura soprano, she is second to none in the world. In Paris, Brussels, and London, she has appeared in opera and concert with great success, and is known also on the American concert stage.